Let's talk about raising ferrets. Now, ferrets, if it is legal to own in your area, can be a unique type of pet. And so when you adopt or buy a ferret from a pet store or breeder, generally they're quite young. They're already spayed and neutered typically as well. And so as they're young, it's sort of like having a puppy or a kitten. They can get in lots of trouble if they're not supervised. So the first thing you want to know is to have the appropriate cage set up first. And so when you get that ferret home and you're raising it, you're going to be able to keep it in its appropriate cage when you're not supervising it. So young ferrets and adults alike can be quite mischievous. They're escape artists, and so you want to make sure that cage is very secure. As they're growing and as you're raising them, of course, you're going to be feeding them in a ferret-approved diet and using a water bottle and using a litter pan in the cage. But outside of that cage, you want to treat them sort of like you would a puppy or kitten. That is, watch them at all times. They can get behind furniture or actually inside furniture, so you have to be very careful about that, being careful not to step on them, and watching what they chew on. Like a puppy or kitten, if they're chewing on something inappropriate, you want to stop that behavior. You want to positively reinforce and use ferret-approved toys and positively reinforce them that it's okay to chew on those types of toys. They can be challenging because when you're raising a ferret, they obviously can find themselves in lots of different areas and lots of different trouble. And so just raise them as you would a puppy or kitten, just very carefully. And over time, ferrets, as they become adults, can grow up to have good personalities and keep out of trouble if you raise them appropriately.